Yeah. I heard all the Kimbo Slice comments. I haven't trimmed my beard since June 1st or something like that. But anyways, I'm about to go get it trimmed right now. And the beard it makes you look bigger on screen too. So anyways, man. Anyhow, Devin Haney was just, dismissed or quitted. You guys put the proper term in there. Dismissed. Case was dismissed, basically. So no charges will be filed. I say good job. I also say I stand on what I say. You know what I mean? I stand on what I say. Devin, you gotta move intelligently and strategically. Stop posting everywhere you're going. If you gonna have security, make sure they have a CCW. Make sure they can carry a gun. And I'm not opposed to that. But when you're knee deep in this fake cyber street culture, when you don't have to, Devin, you have all the money in the world. You can beat up everybody in the streets. You have the biggest house. You have the best cars. You've dated the most beautiful women. There's nothing the streets can give you. Nothing. You, what they say to the street dudes, you him. You know what I'm saying? You him now. You know what I'm saying? So, man, focus on your faith, man. You have the same faith as Malcolm X. That's what I would say. Move in silence. G's move in silence like lasagna. I learned that doing my show. Yeah, I remember that night. What does that mean? G's move in silence. That's the square part of me, man. Sometimes I can hide my squareness real well. But yeah, man, I'm glad you were acquitted. But this is just, in golf, they have a mulligan. I don't know if they have it in another sport, but you have do-overs. You get a second chance, I got a second chance. My first chance, I was in jail for, what was the charge? It was grand theft at first, right? And then it ended up being petty theft. It was some small, I didn't have any money, and I was at a Super Kmart in Carson or whatever it was. And that was my warning shot. I tell you guys my truth. I be as vulnerable as I can because I don't want y'all. I spent 2 days in jail. Don't ever want to go back. That was my warning shot. I ain't committed a crime since. Yeah, I'm saying, relatively speaking, you know what I mean? I've jaywalked a few times, but yeah, man, I wish for success for Devin. But yeah, I stand on what I said. Stop moving in the epic center of this culture. You have nothing to prove to this culture, Devin. You have everything. You have everything, though. You have everything a 24-year-old kid could young man could possibly want. Enjoy life, man. Enjoy first class, man. Move slow. I'm gonna share with you a moment I had. Kennedy is behind Lincoln in basketball, and I'm happy that I have Lincoln as a example for her, right? And so one day I'm leaving out of the door to go to the backyard, and I said, Fred, 2 things. Be a teacher today and enjoy the journey. Enjoy it. And since then, I've enjoyed it. I yell I'm still a dad, I'm still gonna yell and be overzealous, and y'all know what it's like to y'all dads know what it's like. All y'all great dads out there, y'all know what it's like to teach a kid a skill. Y'all know what it's like, whether it's dropping the engine or shooting a jump shot. It's all the same. So, and I say it to you, Devin, enjoy it, man. Allah has blessed you beyond the average man's understanding. No one on YouTube understands your life. And no one on YouTube will have your life, dog. Enjoy it, man. Enjoy it, man. Enjoy the fruits of labor, your labor, literally. You've had to cut weight. Those dudes in the street ain't have to cut weight. They carrying weight. You don't hang around dudes that carry weight. You cutting weight. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And And I only can imagine the struggles you've made. I'm willing to bet you've passed out. I'm willing to bet you've starved yourself. I'm willing to bet that you've done so many things to make 135, and yet you're gracing the ignorance of this culture with your presence. You're great, man. You're great. I'm gonna tell you that all the time. You're great. Leave this culture alone. Lead by example. Be a role model. Be a role model. All right. And I'm glad that you don't have to see charges. See, I see that as like I see nothing. I shouldn't say I see nothing wrong with it, because it is wrong. But I'm not mad at the people who do it, who is not of the culture. Devin is a part of the culture. See, a man like me who carries a gun, let's say hypothetically I carried a gun, a non-registered, not an illegal gun because I own guns, but let's say I took a gun out my house and wasn't driving to the gun range. It's okay for me to do it, but when you're in these streets and you're perpetuating, you're wealthy and you're moving throughout city to city and you the biggest, baddest, and the toughest, it looks bad. But if you're like Deontay Wilder, you're driving through Hollywood, you know, you got the most expensive car on Hollywood Boulevard, it's a little bit different. It's not the same to me. Y'all may think it's the same, but I disagree. So I'm glad he's out, because it wasn't worth going to jail. It's just a wake-up call. I hope you're woke. I hope you're awakened, excuse me. And have a great summer. October 28th, I'll be buying, I'll be watching. And good luck the rest of the way. And yeah, man. Lean on your faith more. Lean on your faith more, Dev. Please lean on your faith. Ain't nothing good in these streets. I'm on Slauson. Look, I'm on Slauson and Fairfax, Dev. 2 major blocks down the street. They killed one of they murdered the most popular guy in this neighborhood, Nipsey Hussle. These streets ain't got no love for you, dog. They ain't got no love for me. That's why I'm going to get my beard cut. I'm going to my P.O. box around the corner. You know what I mean? And I'm going to patronize a business in this area for lunch. And I'm taking my ass back to my beautiful estate. That's what I'm doing. I'm a volunteer at 7:30 for 2 hours. And that's what I'm on, man. Oh, I'm going to charge the car for it. I'm going to charge the car for maybe half, and then charge the other half tonight at home at my house. So anyways, man, y'all have a beautiful day. Devin, I'm glad you got off, because that's not a big deal. But the mindset is, Dev. The mindset is. You know what I mean? Where you're headed. If you didn't get caught, what would have been next? So I'm glad you got your slap on the wrist like I did when I was 19. I don't ever want to be in the back of a police car again. Never, ever, 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 ever. I'm gone, y'all. Peace.